Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready.
Well, today we're taking a look at a bird that's pretty much a legend, you know. I'm talking about the osprey.
Ta-da! The fishhawk.
Yeah, exactly. You see them all over the place. Well, almost. Except for Antarctica, obviously. Pretty sure penguins wouldn't be too thrilled about sharing their fish.
I doubt it.
But seriously, these birds are pretty incredible. Huge wingspan, like 6 feet across, those piercing black eyes. You can't miss them.
And they've got that unique look, too.
Right. Not just their appearance, but their whole family situation. The osprey is the only member of its entire family, the Pandionidae.
It's true. Makes you wonder, huh? Like evolution put all its eggs in one basket and said, yep, this is the ultimate fish-eating machine.
And speaking of fish-eating machines, let's talk about their hunting skills. I mean, these guys are practically ninjas when it comes to catching fish. What's the secret to their success?
Well, they've got a few tricks up their feathery sleeves. For one, their eyesight is phenomenal. We're talking polarized vision, which means they can see right through the glare on the water surface, kind of like having built-in sunglasses.
No way. So they can actually see the fish swimming below. That's crazy.
Oh, it gets even cooler. They use this incredible eyesight to spot their prey from high above, sometimes hundreds of feet in the air. Then they lock on, fold their wings, and dive straight down, feet first, hitting the water with a splash.
I've seen videos. It's pretty dramatic. But grabbing a slippery fish in the middle of a dive can't be easy. How do they manage that?
Well, their feet are basically like super grippers. They have reversible outer toes, so they can get a good grip from any angle, plus sharp barbs that help them hold on tight.
So they basically turn their feet into these vice-like clamps. No wonder they're so successful.
Exactly. Those fish don't stand a chance.
So after a successful day of fishing, where do these guys head home to? What are their nests like?
Well, they don't exactly go for those cute little birdhouses you see in gardens.
I figured as much.
Ospreys build these massive nests, often several feet across, made entirely of sticks. Imagine a big platform with a cozy bowl in the center for eggs and chicks.
Sounds pretty impressive. And I bet they choose the location carefully. Got to have a good view of those fishing grounds.
Absolutely. They prefer high vantage points like tall trees, cliffs, you name it. And here's the interesting part. They're monogamous, meaning that they mate for life and often return to the same nesting site year after year.
Wow. Talk about loyalty. They find their forever home and their forever partner. Pretty amazing, huh?
It is, but their loyalty isn't limited to just one spot. These guys are world travelers, too.
Oh, right. The migration. I've heard they make some pretty epic journeys. Where do they go?
Well, it depends on where they're from. North American ospreys head down to Central and South America for the winter, while European and Asian ospreys migrate to Africa and South Asia.
That's incredible. Thousands of miles just flying. How do they even navigate over such long distances, and what kind of challenges do they face along the way?
It's a combination of things, really. Instinct, landmarks, and even the Earth's magnetic field all play a role. But it's definitely not a walk in the park. They have to deal with storms, predators, and unfortunately habitat loss along their migration routes.
It's a testament to their resilience, that's for sure. Speaking of resilience, I know they've faced some pretty serious threats in the past, right? What happened?
Yeah, back in the mid-20th century, things weren't looking so good for ospreys. Their populations plummeted, mostly due to this pesticide called DDT.
Ah, I remember learning about that. It was a big environmental issue.
It was. DDT contaminated their food sources, and the worst part was that it caused their eggshells to thin, making it nearly impossible for chicks to survive. It was a real blow to their populations.
That's heartbreaking. It really shows how our actions can have unintended consequences on the environment.
It does. But there's a silver lining to this story. Thankfully, DDT was banned in the 1970s, and along with other conservation efforts like building nest platforms and protecting their habitats, osprey populations made a remarkable comeback.
That's fantastic news.
Yeah.
I love a good comeback story.
Me too. And now they're actually listed as a species of least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, which is a huge relief.
What a success story. So we've learned that they're expert fishers, globetrotters, and survivors. But I bet there's even more to them than that.
You're absolutely right. Ospreys play a vital role in their ecosystems. As top predators, their presence is a good indicator of the overall health of an environment.
Ah, so they're like a barometer for the ecosystem.
Exactly. If you see ospreys thriving in an area, it generally means the fish populations are doing well and the water quality is good. They're a sign that things are in balance.
So they're not just fascinating birds to watch, but they're also giving us valuable information about the health of our planet. It makes you wonder, what other secrets are they holding? Maybe we'll have to do another deep dive on ospreys someday.
I'm always up for that.
But for now, keep your eyes peeled, folks. Have you ever spotted an osprey nest in an unexpected location? You never know where these adaptable birds might decide to make their home. Let us know if you've seen anything interesting.
And remember, there's always more to learn about these incredible birds of prey. Happy bird watching.
That's all for today's deep dive. Thanks for listening, everyone.